Hi and welcome back for the third part of indices and logs. This is the final part of exercise 2.1. So we're looking at functional equations, and this is particular for question 8 in your textbook for exercise 2.1. Now, functional equations can apply to anything. It can also apply to hyperbolas and truncas and sine graphs and cos graphs and all that sort of stuff, but this specifically we're looking at exponentials and logs, and essentially they're not that tricky, to be honest. The theory behind it is a bit complicated, but actually how you do the questions is not that hard at all. This could be a question that you come across. Are the following equations true? There's one here, there's one down below. F of u plus v equals f of u times f of v, where f of x equals e to the power of x. Now, what they're really asking you is to play on the idea of what happens when you multiply two exponentials together. And then I guess we can sort of go from there. Now, some of you might be able to see straight away what the answer is for this one, but others need to go through the algebra like I do. So f of x equals e to the x, so therefore I'm going to do the left hand side and I'm going to do the right hand side. The left hand side being this bit here, f of u plus v. That becomes, replace x with u plus v, so I just get e to the u plus v. Okay, and then the right hand side, f of u times f of v becomes e to the u, we're just replacing x with u, multiplied by e to the v. Now when you multiply two exponentials together, if they're the same base, then you add the powers. So as we can see, that the left hand side does actually equal the right hand side, and therefore this equation is true. So when f of x equals e to the x, then this functional equation, there's functions in the equation, is true. That it does work. It won't work for, say, a linear graph. It won't work for a truncus or any other graph. It would only just work for this function here. The next question, I'm going to ask a similar thing. F of u plus f of v equals f of u plus v. Now this time I'm going to look at f of x equals log e of x. So I'm going to look at the left hand side, and I'm also going to look at the right hand side. The left hand side, I replace x with u, and I get log e of u plus log e of v, and that's log e of u plus v. Using our log laws, we can multiply the things in the logs together. The right hand side, f of u plus v, I replace x with u plus v. Now as we can see, the left hand side will never equal the right hand side. So for this functional equation, when f of x is that, it doesn't work. It's possible that it might work for another function, but it doesn't work for this function. Hopefully that makes a little bit of sense, and that you can use that when you're doing question 8 and these other types of questions. So thanks for watching.